to come my way. I've been far away, but I'll keep running just to find a way to you till then.
Hi guys! So, ito naman ang mag-review nung The Good Will Hunting. So, it must be heartbreaking to be able to appreciate true genius and yet fall just short of it yourself. A man can spend his entire life studying to be a mathematician. Sorry. And yet, watch helplessly while the high school dropout, a janitor, scribbles down the answer to question the professor, baffled by. It also heartbreaking when genius won't recognize itself. And that's the most baffling problem of all in Good Will Hunting, the smart, involving story of working class kid from Boston. The film stars Matt Damon as a janitor at MIT who likes party and hang around the old neighborhood, and whose reading consists of downloading the contents of full libraries into photographic memory. Stellan Skarsgård, the husband in Breaking the Waves, plays Lambeo, the professor who offers up the price of any student who can solve a difficult problem. The next morning, the answer is written on a blackboard. Standing at the hole, who claims credit? None of the students does. A few days later, Lambeo catch Will hunting Damon at the board and realize he is the author, a natural mathematician genius who can intuitively see through the thorniest problems. Lambeo wants to help Will to get into school, maybe, or collaborate with. But before that can take place, Will somebodies are cursing the old neighbor and beat up the guy who also hammers on the cops a little and is jailed. He, he, he thought not sees nothing wrong with spending his whole life hanging out with his friends, qualifying a beers, holding down a blue-collar job. Sees romance in being honest bricklayer, but none in being professor of mathematics. Maybe because bricklaying is work and for him math isn't. God will hunting the story how his kid's life edged towards self-destruction and how poor people try to hold him back. One Muslim view who gets probation for will with a promise that he helped and console. One of Sin Lambeo College roommate, now a community college professor who has messed up his own life, but it is a gifted counselor in one Skylar, a British student from Harvard, who falls in love with Will and tries to help him at one is Chucky. Will's friend since childhood who tells us you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. It would be an insult to us if you're still around in 20 years. True, but doesn't see is that way. He's reluctant to embrace the opportunity of MIT is based partly on the class pride it would be betraying his buddies and old neighborhood, and partly on whole psychic wounds it is only through breaking through of those scars and sharing some of own McGear and counselor is able to help. Robin Williams gives one of his best performance at McGee, especially in a scene where he finally gets the kid who repeats, "It's not my fault. Good with hunting." Perhaps found some of its inspiration in the lives of its maker. The movie was co-written by Damon and Affleck, who grew up in Boston, are childhood friends, and who both took youthful natural talents and used them to find success as actors. It's tempting to find parallels between their lives and characters, and tempting to watch scenes between Diamond and Trevor with the knowledge, and they fall in love while making the movie. So, ayun yung sa Good Will Hunting. Alam niyo yun, may mga napupulot tayo na aral sa mga movies. So, kung isasapuso natin yung movie, marami tayong mga aral na makukuha sa mga napapanood natin. So, malapit na matapos ang aming vlogging, kaya maalam na kasi meron pa akong another vlog. Bye!